Hey folks, this is Tim Lock here. We are playing a $10 sit and go on Bodog. We are in the middle stages, I guess. We've only got 3 players gone, but wanted to get a video up here to show you how to play against very aggressive opponents, which is what I find myself at this table. I managed to double up. I slow played a set of queens against someone that had pocket tens. This player up here, and specifically. But we have very, very aggressive players, as you can see right there. There's an all-in bet, 1,000 into 400. That's been a standard play here, especially from this player. There's one on my left that's also very aggressive, and then these other. I mean, pretty much everybody's aggressive. So I'm going to show you how to play against a table like this and make it to the money. I've been playing rather tight. Aside from that one hand where I doubled up with the set of queens, I've probably only raised maybe 3 different pots. So the ones that are observant of my play, have pretty much showed me respect, which is the 2 that I just raised that blind over there. However, these 2 players right here will call almost any raise at any time. So it changes your strategy because you need to actually have a hand when you know you're likely to get called pre-flop. So I've been taking it easy on their blinds. I've got enough chips at 1800 right now to wait it out a little bit, but as you can tell, the blinds are 50 and 100, so I can't wait too long. But these are the tables that I think are pretty fun to play. There's a lot of action on every flop. Big pots every hand almost, and a good opportunity for us to use our skill against less skilled opponents and take all their chips. Ace 5 against 2 very loose players. I'm not going to play this. I definitely wouldn't call, just limp with this hand. And a raise, if I raise, I know I'm going to get called by both players. So I'm not going to risk chips with just a weak ace because it is such a weak hand, and there's no reason to splash chips around with a weak hand. Interesting call there with a pair of fives. Under pair to the whole board and just a 5 high flush draw. That's a pretty bad call. But that's okay. We got another player out. We are one step closer to our goal. And you see that call right there. Hopefully we get to see his hand because I don't expect it to be that strong of a hand. Yet he called a raise and a re-raise all in. Yeah, an ace queen. I guess that's a good enough hand to call. All right, so we're down to 5 now. We are what, second in chips for the moment? Yeah, but not by much. I mean, we've got 2 players that are right behind us. So we want to try to preserve our chip stack, but also take advantage of the weaker players at the table. I got a queen 4 suited here. I'm just gonna limp. Hopefully we get some clubs on the flop. It's pretty much all I'm playing this far. I mean, I could hit a queen, but if I don't hit a queen, I don't think. Um, I'm just gonna fire out a little bet here, about half the pot. Let's find out real quick if someone has a king. If they do, we can get away from the hand right now. It also looks pretty strong firing out into two players from out of position on a flop like this. So if he raises me, he's gotta know he's gotta, or I've gotta know he's got a good hand. But they fold. So um, the only reason I bet out there is because I had such a weak hand, but it was something. I got a piece of the flop. So I wanted to make it valuable for all the times that I limp there and I don't hit anything and I have to fold. But you saw me fold the 10 jack there on the button. I was afraid that someone would raise behind me, one of the blinds. So it's an easy hand to get rid of. Very loose call, you see there. Just had bottom pair and a gut shot. That's the kind of play we want at our table. We want to be called by someone that is drawing to pretty much what 4 outs. Could have hit another 9 or queen, but actually the queen wouldn't help him. So he had what 6 outs. We want that, If they do hit and get lucky, then whatever. You can't get upset about that kind of stuff. If you do, I don't think poker's made. You're cut out for poker because bad beats happen all the time, every single day. I get 2 outer, 3 outer. Someone chases chasing a gut shot all the way and calls all in on the turn with just a gut shot draw and hit. I mean, but all you can do in poker is make good decisions and get your money in. Get your money in good and force your opponent to make bad decisions is mainly the key thing. Of course, make good decisions and you're never going to go wrong. But make your opponents make bad decisions and you'll be set because they're going to pay you off with weaker hands. All right, so we've got one more player gone. We were now third in chips. I likely have the best hand here with the ace-10, but it's not strong enough for me to raise since I know that since this player limped in and voluntarily put money into the pot, he's not going to go away. So I'm just going to wait until, hopefully if I can get a hand sometime. I'm not going to bet again. I've only got a gut shot draw and 1 over. And there you go. And that's okay, because say I had a set there, I would have probably slow played it against that player since I've known him to be very aggressive. And especially if you check twice to him, he usually overbets the pot that second time. So, it's something to keep in mind. Again, we don't flop anything, but it's a pretty ragged flop. And big blind bets out. I'm gonna give him credit for a pair. And he's continuing with his aggressive ways there. We're really looking to just get a hand where we can take